You know, I bought a GPS, you know, because I spend so much time in cars trying to read directions and avoid killing myself at the same time, trying to find venues and hotels. So I got a GPS, and it's a wonderful tool. Well, it's not a toy, it's a tool, you know, but it's kind of a joyful tool, you know. It's like having somebody in a car. The one that I got has an extremely pleasant woman's voice that tells me what to do, you know. So it's just like home, you know. I'm used to it. It's really comfortable, you know. And she's got this voice, you know, and it's a really sexy voice, but it's the kind of woman's sexy voice that only men hear, you know. Women hear it and they say, "Oh, that's nice," you know. But men hear it and she says, you know, "Right turn, 1.1 miles." And the guy looks at her and says, "Say that again." So I've nicknamed her Lola, you know, because she has all the outward appearances of really caring about you, you know. You know, like if you're driving along and she says, "Okay, freeway exit on the right," or motorway exit on the right, 1.1 miles. And then a little bit later she says, "Exit right, 0.7 miles. Prepare to exit right." Ding. You know, so let's say you pass it by, you know. Now, if you had a real woman in there, she'd say, "What are you doing? You know, I've been telling you for 1.25 miles to turn right," you know. But Lola, she doesn't say anything. She doesn't say anything for about 0.3 seconds, you know. No, for about 3 seconds, and then she says, "Calculating route." And it's not that she's trying to spare your feelings. She just doesn't give a shit. Hasn't been paying attention. You don't even know where you are. So. Looking for my Lola. She's drinking rum and Coca-Cola. She smokes big cigars. She drives big cars around. Folks say she's gonna reach the top. That's just her first stop. I know she ain't a good one. What you bet she wouldn't lose much sleep if I asked you die today. She says the love ain't cheap, but the pain is free. And I say, but that sounds good to me. She's got her hooks, make a fish think twice. But I ain't no fish, you gonna pay any price. If I think it all, I think this feeling's nice. Looking for my Lola. What if I'd have told you? She don't even know that she hurts me so. She says, "I don't hate you. It ain't that big a deal. You know, you don't even figure in the way I feel." I don't think she feels too much at all. I said, "Have a heart." She told me to my face, "Well, little heart I got is in the wrong place." Looking for my Lola, a little rock and roller. Oh, she parted down and she painted the town again. You know she drinks too much. She keeps it hid. And everybody says she's a hell of a kid, but she ain't no kid when she's cutting me apart. That's okay, I told her from the start. Don't stop before you get my heart. Looking for my Lola. I barely got to know you. For all I know, there ain't a lot to know. But either I gave up or she let me go. How I got away, I'll never know. My life should be better, and it's not. I know you think she was pretty bad. I wouldn't know she was all I had. Looking for my Lola. Oh, my Lola. Lola! very generous.
You lost somebody?
No, man, it's just somebody pretending. It's all right. It's okay. I'm gonna be fine. I am fine.